Yes. Okay, let's start with the today's live, which is nothing but on the capstone. So, hi everyone, I'm Nilesh Maurya, a software engineer, founder of Code with an M, and your educator. And welcome to last stop of this SQL course. Seven session ago, we didn't even know what a database was. Today, we are going to act like a real data analyst on day one of new job. So, before jumping into today's capstone, let's have a quick recap of complete course of SQL. So, first thing first, we have seen in phase 1 and phase 2 select, where, ordered by, group by, having, aggregates. And in phase 3, joins and relationships. Phase 4, subqueries and CTEs. Phase 5, window functions, row number, rank, dense rank, lead and lag. Phase 6 was insert, update, delete, transaction, and of course my golden rule, which was very much important for you all. And I still now use that golden rule. And I think phase 6 was the easiest phase. Phase 5 was a bit difficult, and ultimately phase 7 was case, view, indexes, date, string, functions. So every single one of those tools get used today in one connected project. No more isolated examples. That is what a real analyst work actually looks like. So what we are going to create today, which is nothing but a ShopSphere. In Python, I've named my project as WorkSphere. Today we are going to create a ShopSphere. So welcome to ShopSphere, an online retail company. You are the new data analyst, and attached our database. So company's database is already attached, and I will be sharing you file in the Discord in which the new database with all the insert queries will be there. You just need to import that in your SQL. So that database consists of customer, products, orders, and order item. Your manager has a list of business questions, and now let's get started. So let me share that file with you all in Discord, and make sure you all download it right away if you're doing it with me in this live. So what I'm thinking is, I've for the capstone, I've created an ample of questions, which is nothing but a real question which your manager will, or he will be asking, or she will be asking you. And I have all the solution in this file. So I am thinking that I should only share the required thing with you all, which is necessary for this live. And at the end of the live, I will be sharing the complete thing. Okay, so let me go to Discord, and let's do this in hash general channel. I will be sharing, and I will be also doing and creating this with you all. No worries in this live. So first, let's fire up our SQL software. Let me also open this with you. And before that, I want to show you one more thing. Just before coming live, I was creating this cheat sheet for you. And before going in any of the interview which has SQL, just go through this cheat sheet and each and every topic will be refreshed, or you can revise each and every topic before going into interview. It will hardly take 10 minutes to go through each and every topics and its definition. Okay, so I will be creating this PDF and sharing with you all at the end of this live, and there are much more things I will be sharing. So let me just start with SQL. Here is MySQL. Let me remove everything. And today we are not working with companies underscore DB. We will be creating our own new database. So let me also open the Discord at one side. Yes. Okay. So just follow my Discord. If those who have joined the live and haven't joined the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the live chat. I've pinned that link. Join it. You will be entering into a welcome channel. Introduce yourself in introduce channel, and I will be giving you all the access to all the other channels, and then you can use that resource. So first command or query you need to execute is create database ShopSphere underscore DB, and I will be doing same with you all. So we will be on same page. Initially I was thought that I should share this complete file with you all, and then I will be solving question around it, but that doesn't just it's not interesting. That's not excite me to share each and everything, the codes and solution with you all. The interesting part is let's build together. Let's face the issue together. Let's solve together. Hello Sachin, welcome to Code with NM. Saurav in the chat, my SQL is not working. What is the issue, Saurav? Let me meantime execute this. So I've executed this, and you can see at the below it says created database ShopSphere underscore DB, and hope it is success for you all. Saurav in the chat, it's saying maybe SQL is stopped and SQL is not showing in service MSC. Okay, you need to find all the files from task manager for SQL, stop it, delete your cache, restart your system or laptop, whatever you have, and then once your system is properly fine, then you can work with or execute or open your MySQL. Okay. Just a second. Try that, Saurabh, and might it will work for you. Okay. So I've created my DB, and hope for others, those who are SQL is working, you all have created your DB, and you can see this refresh button over here. Let me zoom in for you all. This is the refresh button. Just click on this button and your DB will be showing in this list. Okay, done. Okay, Sachin is fast. So let me also refresh, and then you can see that, but again we are working with the new DB which we have created, so we need to select that DB. To select that particular DB, the command is use ShopSphere, same the name of the DB itself, underscore DB. So I don't think this command is needed in the Discord. Then too, as I've promised, I will share this command in Discord too. Saurav is asking, how can I delete the cache? Okay. Saurav, give me a few minutes. I will be explaining to you how to delete the cache and everything. In your case, I have saw on your screenshot in the Discord. The issue is not with the cache or not with the software itself. The issue is with the uh, service is not running. There is a service file of MySQL. Might it has been corrupted or something else. So I need to check it further and then I can provide you the solution. So bear with me. Okay. I'm doing just simple stuffs, creating the DB, creating the table. So here I've selected the DB. This is the command I've shared in the Discord. Let me execute this. And it says issue because of my typo PHER. Okay. Now, if you see it is highlighted on the left side, it's same for you. I think you all are fast. Let's create a few tables and I will be creating customer, product, order item. So we will be creating 4 tables, which is nothing but 4 schemas. Okay, so let me share all those 4 schemas with you all, or else we will do one by one. I don't want to complicate stuffs here. And this all command I will be sharing in one file, so don't worry. Those who will be watching this video offline, or sort of you will be doing it later on. Okay, so create table. The table name is customer. In this I'm creating a customer ID, then customer name, from which city that customer is from, and sign up date. Okay, the basic simple things. And let's execute this and create our done. It started. Fingers crossed, touch wood for you. It started. Okay, so again we are facing an error. So that is what I was saying. If you are also facing this similar issue, let's solve it together. If I just shared you the file and I executed everything on my end, and then usually I have seen students learning from YouTube or from XYZ platform, they face this type of issue. What is the issue? They will see that the person who is mentoring them or teaching them, everything execute very well in his or her system, but at your end it doesn't execute. That's why I want to do it live. Yes, Karthik, today we will be using all SQL concept in this live, each and everything what we have learned in last 7 sessions. Okay, let's debug it. What it says, the issue is on sign up date. So what you all think, because today we all are data analysts, so I want you all to fix this. What is the issue over here? Let me also maximize this. It says the issue is on sign up date. Simple. Meantime, for others, those who have successfully executed or fixed this issue in their system, let me share the further table. What do you think? What is the issue? We will be going very slowly, and because we need to understand each and every steps. You can go through each and every line of mine. Create table customer, then customer ID, int primary key. I'm making my customer ID as a primary key. Then customer name, varchar 50, comma is also there. City, varchar 50, comma is there. Sign up underscore date is date, and it is giving an issue over it. And it's highlight, it says sign up underscore date. Here, if you see that issue. Anyone? I'm just waiting for you all to answer this. Silence means, see, I think Sachin is also doing, Saurav is also doing, Karthik is also doing. But if you have executed at your end, you won't get that error. But I got in one go. Then if I again execute this, I didn't get the same error, but it successfully executed this query and created my table named customer. If I refresh my left panel and I expand the table, you can see the customer table is already been created. Why? Yeah, that's what Sachin. That's why I already share the second table, which is nothing but product, and why it given me an error, and then if I execute it again, it was successful. Hello Shashank, welcome back to Code with NM. I think after 2 or more than 2 lives you are here, and I hope you have caught up with us. I've already answered why this happened. I executed once, I got an error, but I executed twice, it was created successfully. In all my last, I think 4 or 5 lives, I explained you why this happened. So I want you all to answer this. Meantime, I will go and create my product table, which is my second table. And in here also I have the product ID, product name, category and price. And this is the real DB we are creating in real world. This is how the DB, the database, the table has been created. Each and everything has its own ID, name, and of course it is a product, so it will be have categories and price. So you are seeing something new in price. This is decimal. I think you all know what is decimal in programming. It is a floating point number. And here decimal comma 10 comma 2 is nothing but, it's very easy. 10 comma 2 is nothing but, in chat, if you're not getting it, 10 comma 2 is nothing but the price can be of 10 digits. Comma 2 is nothing but the decimal places after that. For example, if price is 299 dot 2 zeros or 299 dot 155055, that after dot 2 decimal places, that is this 2 represent, and this 10 will represent that how long, how big the digit will be. Okay, so let me create this also. It is successfully created. Let me share the another table with you all, which is nothing but the order table. I've shared in the Discord, and let me have the same thing in here in front of the screen. Here if you say order, I am creating order ID again. Also the customer ID is required, order date is required, status and foreign key. What is the foreign key? Is a reference to the another table. Foreign key is the reference to another column, and that column belongs to another table. Okay, foreign key is that easy. It's nothing but a reference. So foreign key I am referring to customer ID, which is a reference from customer table and customer ID. Understood? Why we are doing this? Who makes an order? For example, if you're creating an Amazon or a Flipkart or any online e-commerce website database, who does an order? Customer makes an order. So how we will track that this particular customer has ordered this particular item? So with only the simple thing is with the customer ID and order ID. Simple. Vinay in the chat, 10 digit with the point after 2 digit. Of course, you're right, Vinay. Understood what is foreign key? So foreign key, why? Because this is an order table we are creating and we need a reference of customer ID, and that customer ID is in another table named customer, which we have already created. That's why we are having one new customer ID in order, and this customer ID is nothing but a reference of customer's customer ID column. Understood? Let's execute this, and it successfully created the order. The last table we need to create, let me share this on the Discord, is nothing but order item. This is the tracking for the order, but that particular customer has order what and what is the quantity of that particular product. So that's why we required the last table, which is nothing but order item. So in order item ID, of course, then order ID, product ID, and quantity. The last two, the line number 6 and line number 7 is important, because first thing first, we need the order ID for our order item table, which is coming from the order table. So of course, the reference, the foreign key. And at the same time, we need the product ID, because we have created a product table. So we have created a 4 table, and the linking of each other is utmost important. You can't miss any linking of it. This is utmost important. So why we required order ID, I think you understood. This is an order item, so order ID is required. Plus, in order, customer has ordered what product, so that product has been tracked with the help of order ID, which is inside the product table name, and order ID is inside order table name. Understood? And that's why we have created this both of them in our new table, and we are giving a reference from their respective tables. This is easy up till now. If it is done, let's execute it together and create that table also. So let me refresh my left side panel, and you can see customer. Let me zoom in for you all. You can see the customer, order item, orders, and product. We have successfully created 4 schemas or 4 tables. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if we all have created this successfully, and if you will be doing offline, if you understood this, why we have created this 4 schemas or 4 table, then also you can give me a thumbs up. Then I will be generating the sample data, which is nothing but a real based data only, but the name and the city and the date will be not real. Yes, Shashank in the chat, order ID and product ID both are from different table. Yes, that's why we are creating it in an order item, but we won't be filling those data. We will be having the reference of those from their respective tables. Give me a second. Okay, done. So let's start having the sample data. So let me take the sample data, and we will be going one by one as we created customer, product, order, and order items. In the same way, we will be inserting data into this table. So first thing first, we will be creating our customer data. And let me share this on the Discord. And remember this, let me share this first, and then I will be okay. Yes, I've given you the insert query, and let me have the same on the screen for others. Okay. So it's nothing but insert into the table name, which is nothing but customers in our case. In customer table, we have created customer ID, customer name, customer city, and also customer sign up. Yes. And this are the new customer, those who or those will be registering on our website or on our application. So these are the initial customers, those who have 0 order. Yes, if you sign up on an Amazon and you are a new user of Amazon or Flipkart, you won't have any order before. Yes, you will be creating your account, then you will exploring, and if you like any product, then you will add it to the cart. So same way, this all 10 customers doesn't have any order, so their order ID and other stuffs won't be there. Understood? So simply here I will be explaining you only one customer data. So customer ID here is 1, then Rohan Sharma is the name, city is Mumbai, and date is, don't go with the date because this project I have created in way back, so I haven't updated the date. Date is not important. Learning the concept and the capstone is important. Okay, if you want, you can update this to 2026, but that doesn't make any sense. Let me execute this. and it is success if you see the green tick, and I think for everyone it is success. So this is a simple insert into customer we have done. Let's do the same for each and every one. So next thing is we should create the products. Okay, we have created the product schema, the product table. Now we need to insert few products into that table. So let me share that too with you all. And if in Discord it is a bit messy, let me have in this way. I will be adding 5 dots before it, so make sure you don't copy that 5 dots. That 5 dot is to differentiate the above query with the below one. Okay, what I'm saying is on the screen, this 5 dot I have just introduced to this. See, this is looking a bit messier. Which query is what? That's why I've introduced 5 dot before the insert query, so it is much more easier to read and copy for you all. So don't copy that 5 dot. Okay, and let me have the same thing on the screen quickly. Okay, so insert into product, which is nothing but our second schema, second table, and it columns has product ID, product name, categories, and price, and then values. And I will be explaining you the first one only. So the first one is nothing but wireless mouse. ID will be 1, of course, and product category is electronics, and the price of the wireless mouse is 799. If you see, I've created electronics as a category, clothing as a category, home as a category, and books as a category. If you are interested, you can create more. It is your database, it is your project. Okay, let me execute this and also have this data into product schema. So it executed perfectly. Let's jump onto the other part. So now the next part is order. The next part is orders. So let me also give you the order thing. Again, the same concept of 5 dots, and then I will be sharing you the insert query. And let me also have the same on the screen. Done. So you can see this is order table. In order table, we have the column order ID, customer ID, order date, and status. Okay, so we have an order ID, which is nothing but 101 is my order ID. See the difference, huh? 101, 102, 103, this all are order IDs. What is this? 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6 is nothing but customer ID. So if you go through the insert query of customers, you can find that one was associated with Rohan, the second was XYZ. Okay, and here is the date with months and year, order date, and the status is completed, pending, whatever status you want to have. And if you notice in this insert, I have 1, 2, 3, let's count 4 and 5. I can see 6, 7, 8 also, and 9. We have 10 customer, but I have ignored the ID 10. So ID 10 doesn't have any rows or any data, or in short, any purchase order. This is purchase order. They have already purchased and it was completed. I've purposely kept one customer without purchase, so we can play around with him or her. So let's execute this too. Done. You can see here it is done. Now let's jump on to the last insert, which is nothing but insert into order items. Let me share that first with you all. Oops, sorry, I forgot to add that dots. Let me add it quickly. dot 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 and dot. Yeah, done. So those who have created all the 4 insert, give me a thumbs up in the chat. So we are on the same page. Okay. So in order items is nothing but order item ID. Then order ID, remember 101, 102, 103 was the order ID. Then product ID and the quantity of it. Okay, so that's why this insert data looks all numbers. So we have this order item ID 1 and the order ID is 101, the product ID is 1 and of course the quantity is 2, 1, 3. So if you want, you can play around this. You can have the other IDs too, other different IDs. Okay, Saurav is with me. So I've executed this and you in below in your action output, this is known as action output in MySQL, this white screen I'm talking about. Let me highlight this. This complete is action output and here you should see 4 create and 4 insert with a green tick. Okay, that means we all are on same page. Let me zoom in. I'm talking about this. You can see the 4 create in green and 4 insert. You can also check customer, product, order items in the same sequence, customer, product, order items with insert and create. Done. Okay. If this is done, let me remove. Let's have a quick look with each and everything. So how you can check this all data has been properly insert into your table, which is nothing but select, and this was the first thing we have learned in SQL. So select star from and the first table is customer. Done. And you can execute this one by one. Let me try to execute all the tables in one go. The second table was products. You can also try it on your end. Orders, and last one was order items. Done. Let's execute this. And if you see, it executed successfully and we got 4 output. Let me zoom in. If you see, customer, that one is nothing but first output, product is nothing but second output, order is nothing but third output, and order item is fourth output. Okay, so let's click on customer. You can see all the customer. Let me zoom in on the customer. So Rohan Sharma was first, Priya second, Amit, Sneha, Vikram, Anjali, and so on with their respected city and sign up date. And second was the product. So let me click on the product. And of course, we can see the product ID with the product name. And that's what here I was saying. In customer, you have given the customer ID as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can change this at your end. The product ID you can give as P1, P2 or else 001, 002 just for the bifurcation. Why I'm saying this? Because in order items, now it is getting a bit difficult that order ID is 1 also, product ID is also 1. So either you can change this or this. Just follow with 001. Like in order ID, we have follow 101, 102, 103. Okay. And of course, in third one also, let's check the output. Order ID 101, customer ID 1, order date and status is completed. Done. You all got this output up till now? Yes and no? If yes, then we will continue. Or else if someone is left behind, let's wait for them. Because after this, I will be jumping into the manager's question and we will be solving it right here, right away. Because that is the ultimate SQL we were talking about. Okay. So I can see many thumbs up in the chat. So you all are with me. So let's jump on to the next part. And next part is we have created this 4 table and 1 story. And this is important because this is real DB what we are creating in real life in behind the scene in Amazon. Their DB will be much more complex, but initially when they have started their business, this was their original DB. And this is the DB for any e-commerce website. If you create, they need this type of DB, 1 DB, and inside that customer, order item and products. This is most important for any of the e-commerce. Why? Any of e-commerce will sell books, will sell product, will sell anything. But this schema structure, this architecture is the most important thing, because they have customer, they will have customer ID, the customer will order, so they will have an order ID, they will have multiple products, so they should have a product ID, and so on. Okay, so I think you all understood the importance of this. Okay, up till now, if it is clear, and of course, see, this is genuine. How it works in a real job. Nobody hands you a clean single table. You get a relational DB, relational database, and a stack of vagueish business question. Means sometimes that question doesn't make any sense, and you need to find out what your manager is asking from you, and it's your job to turn that into an answer. Simple. Okay. So the story behind this is I have pre-built this data set and database for you all, so we don't spend time typing create table and everything. Just simply just copy this and execute in your SQL, and it will save time. Okay, and this is a classic starish retail schema what we have created. And notice the split between order and order items. One order can contain multiple products. Understand this, this is very important. One order and one order can contain multiple products. Yes or no? Can one order contain multiple products? In the chat, yes or no? If you don't understand this here only, going further doesn't make any sense. Then if you don't understand what we created, the schemas we have created, the table we have created, and the relationship between them, then going further doesn't make any sense. Then it is just, then I'm giving the question and I'm giving the solution to you all. You are not understanding a bit. My question is, one order can contain multiple products? Saurav is saying yes in chat. Yes, of course, one order can contain multiple products. For example, it's Diwali time and I went on Amazon or Flipkart, whatever you like, Snapdeal or XYZ. There I'm seeing kurtas for me, for the people those who are outside of India, shirt or t-shirt for myself, and jeans. At the same time, I will add sweets, I will add decoratives for my house. So one order can contain multiple products. Yes, and at the different quantities. This is also important. One order can contain multiple products also at different quantities. This is exactly why order item exists as its own table. Understand why the requirement of order item table came up? Because a one order can contain multiple products and multiple quantities. Understood? And of course, revenue always has to be calculated as quantity multiplied by price. Yes or no? How you will calculate revenue? The formula to calculate revenue is nothing but quantity into price. Means I am buying one product which is 10 rupees, and that product I have bought 5 quantity. So it will be 5 into 10. My grand total will be 50 rupees. Understood? So there is no single revenue column sitting over there. Why it is not there? Revenue column, you haven't seen I've created any revenue column. It's there on the screen also. You can see all the tables and the column name over there, but there is no revenue column. Why? Because we are as a data analyst, it's our job to calculate the quantity into price, and that will generate the revenue column. So this is how this raw table, and we will be making some sensible analysis on it, and that is your job as a data analyst. Okay, so if you understand few of the concept over here, why I've created this 4 schemas and what is the relationship between them, let's jump to the first question, and that is your manager is asking you, and this is the big picture. Okay, the first question is nothing but I've given the title as big picture. The big picture, why? How many orders have we completed and what's our total revenue? If you understand what explanation I was giving to you, how to calculate the revenue, then you can answer this question. I've already given the solution on the PPT, but you need to think of it. Okay, so let's brainstorm in our MySQL. For that, always remember all the table columns. So this is painful. I know this is painful, but you will be used to it. You need to remember all the column name. If you don't want to remember it, you need to do select star from that particular table again and again to see what column names exist. Okay, and mind it, nobody can by heart that table, because in real world the columns are more than 100 or 200. So we need to again and again see what is inside the particular table. That's why the concept of view came into existence. Okay, let's jump onto this. The question is, how many orders have we completed? This is the first part of the question, and the second part is nothing but, and what's our total revenue? Done. Let me directly start with it, and if you all can also solve this at your end, that will be wonderful. Okay, so they are asking us how many orders we have completed. So nothing but I need to count the orders, and I will be doing some few things you all haven't seen or not aware of. Order underscore id, and of course as total underscore orders. I think this is self-explanatory. And for total revenue, I need to sum of each and every order completed. So this is a bit complex if you won't get it in a one go. First, I need to multiply the quantity with the price. For example, I have bought 5 quantity of 10 rupees thing, which makes 5 into 10, 50. This is one order. But here they are asking us how many orders have we completed. So all the completed orders have already been paid. So the revenue for that order which has been already completed. So first we need to calculate the revenue, and then we need to sum, means add all the revenues. So that is the thing. So let me have the formula in place. So formula was the quantity, quantity, quantity multiplied by price, p dot pric, price, and then if let me click on my order only, let's see the order only. Let me zoom in this. This is our order number 1. Okay, this is our order number 2. This is our order number 3. So we will be focusing on order ID 101, 102 and 103. Okay, let's go to order items. Inside order items, you can see we have ordered 2 quantities. So this will be 2 into whatever the amount, let's consider as 100 over here, and the total will be 200, because this order has been completed. So we have got that revenue. Okay, then the second one will be 7th one. So let's take it as one quantity and the price is 500. So the total will be 500 itself. Yes. I know my handwriting is very bad, but to type, let's draw it with the mouse is very difficult. Okay, and the third one is the quantity 3 and the product ID is 3. So let's assume that it is quantity 3 and the price is 200. Okay. Wow. I'm not liking, I'm also not liking it. But 2 into 3 is 600. So first was 200, 500 and 600. Let me have that on screen. So first was 200, whatever. 500. Wow. And then 600. So to get the total revenue, what we need to do, we need to add all this 3, which is nothing but 1300. Okay. That's why this sum is required. And the part inside the sum is nothing but we are calculating the revenue for each and every order. Hope you all understood this. And apologies for my writing. Okay. Understood this? And this we are taking from means that order ID is coming from order table, of course. So we need to because I don't want to type order ID. That's why I'm using O. And now join. If you didn't revise and come, what does the join does, then you won't be getting few of the things over here. Okay. Order underscore ID should be equals to OI dot order ID. Order underscore ID. How many of you understood line number 5? Yes or no? Meantime, you are replying. I will have the other query, and this will be product. Sorry, and the name of the table was products on OI dot product underscore ID, which is equals to P dot product ID. The relationship that I was talking about was this. This is how we have created the relationship. But if you understand the concept of join, if you know the concept of join, how and what I have done over here, you will understand that also. And this is also important because the question itself, the manager was asking how many orders have we completed. So we need to have a condition only for the completed orders. Yes. And this is the 7-line simplest query for the question was how many orders have we completed and what's our total revenue. Of course, it is self-explanatory, the total revenue on those completed orders. Karthik in the chat, it joins table order item where order ID equals to equal order ID. Yes. Sorry in the chat, 5th line is okay. About line 2, I am not remembering that. 5th line is okay. Tell about line 2, I am not remembering that. Line 2, it's the only distinct word. I think you know count nothing but what does count do. I've used count star means count everything. Here I'm saying count order ID. What is distinct word is? Only count the distinct word. What is distinct is? It will not count the duplicate values. Okay, that's why I've used this thing. So only distinct order ID. That's it. It's nothing new in the line number 2. The important part was the line number 5 and 6. First of all, what does joins do? What does the join do? Yes. Yes, Shashank in the chat, distinct remove duplicates. Yes. Sorry in the chat, remembered only unique values. Yes, of course. So if line number 2 is clear, line number 3 is clear, line number 4 is clear, the only important thing is line number 5 and 6. That is important for you all. Because of this only you will get the appropriate answer. Perfect. Shashank says join to table. Yes, it joins to table. So order item and order ID. Is this both are part of one table? First thing first. Let's understand. Let's break down this line number 5. Let's understand the tables and column first. So we have the output over here, and let me open the order for you all. I can see the order ID here in the output. Yes. And do we have order ID here? Yes, we have. What about order item? I can't see order item in my order table. So from where I am getting this order item? Question to you all. I can see you all are answering very well in the live chat, but we need to understand the concept how I have mapped and what is the relationship between this schema to that schema. If you won't get this over here only, you won't be able to solve any query in the job. Might you can solve few, but this type of query is complicated. Shashank is saying order and product are different table. So let me go to the product table. In product table, I can see product ID, product name, category and price. Still I unable to see order item. Where is order item? Order items is nothing but my this table, last table, which is fourth table. And in this fourth table, can I see order items ID? Yes. Can I see order ID? Yes. Can I see product ID? Yes. Can I see quantity? Yes. So that is why it is important to understand we are mapping which table to which table. Still you got it or not? Let me zoom this for you all. Do we have order ID in our last fourth table? Yes, we have the order ID. Do we have product ID? Yes, we have the product ID. Do we have the quantity? Yes, we have the quantity. Do we have order underscore item underscore ID? Yes, we have in all this data in the fourth. To calculate the revenue, we required the quantity and price. And of course, to calculate the distinct order ID, do we have an order ID over here? Yes, but we are getting that order ID from our orders, then price from the product, and this quantity. Do we getting the quantity? Let me go to the products. Do we get the quantity here? No, we are not getting the quantity from the product table. That quantity is mentioned in the fourth table, which is nothing but order item. Understand this? So let's say we have order wireless mouse. The product ID of wireless mouse is 1. Let's go to product items and let's say search for product ID 1. If you see here only itself, the product ID 1 is the first and the quantity is 2. So we got the quantity, and from where we are getting the price? From product table itself. This is how the relationship between them. Yes or no, you got it or not? Give me a thumbs up if you got it. Thumbs up if you didn't got it, or simply say no, I didn't got it. This is important. That's why I was again and again pressurizing line number 5 and 6. Focus on this. Focus on this. Rest everything is easy and you got it in one go. That is fantastic. No doubt in it. But how we are getting the quantity and from where we are getting the price, that is important. Okay, Saurav, I will explain you in few seconds. Let me get answer from you all. Karthik got it. Others, I think Rahul is there, Shashank is there, Sachin is there. Many of you are there. I only remember the people those who always join my live. Sorry for that. The people those who are new to this live, I will start remembering your names. Vinay is also there. Just scroll up and see. Okay. So let's focus again on this sort of for you all and for others, those who didn't get it. Let's focus on this. First thing first, for this line number 3, we required quantity and price. But price is in one table, quantity is in another table. Done? Now, how for that particular item we can say, or product we can say, how you know that this particular product has this price? We are getting this from products table. But how many quantity that customer has ordered, we are getting this from order item table. Karthik, remember table name and which column are there, get easily understand query. Yes, Karthik, yes. But we also need to understand the logic behind it. So the logic, why first thing first we need 3 tables. First thing first, you all got it that we need a product table, we need order table. But why we need product item table? That is important. Suraj in the chat, hello sir, how are you? Hi Suraj, I'm recovering and I'm very much happy and excited for this capstone project. And I love to do live and to teach you all. Okay. So here is the thing. On line number 3, they also ask us the total revenue. To calculate the total revenue, we need the price, we need the quantity. The quantity is in the is in the 4th table, which is order items. The price is nothing but it is inside in the products table. So we get the price from this table. That's why if you see on line number 6, we are joining products, product ID here. We are just joining it. If you know what join does, it joins a 2 table. But how we are mapping this with whom? So we are mapping the product ID with the last table, and here with the help of product ID, for that particular ID we need to get quantity because we already got the price from the product table. Now you understood what is the magic happening over here and line number 6. How we are getting the appropriate quantity for that particular product ID price. This is how we are getting it. Yes, no in the chat. And I appreciate a quick response from you all because today we need to, I think, solve more than 10 questions, I think, for this capstone, or else if time doesn't persist today, I need to do this in 2 lives then, because this was the first question I've started. Yes, no, you all understood. Okay, take few minutes or few seconds. It's tricky. It's not tricky, Saurav. It's not tricky. You need to understand from where you see. Just focus on where you're getting the quantity. It's in 4th table. From where you're getting the price, it's in 2nd table. How you will link your 2nd table with 4th table? There is only one common column, which is nothing but product ID. So that's why with the help of product ID, this is the product ID. Yes, in 4th table, and of course in the 2nd table I got the product ID. With the help of product ID only I can link, join, or do or find any type of relation between them, and the relation is I'm using join to combine 2 tables. With the help of product ID they both can combine, because the ultimate golden rule for joining to 2 table is to we should have a common column between them. The common column is product ID between them. Done? Now you got it. If yes, let's execute and see the output. And we successfully generated an error. This is very common thing. Okay, the error itself says, let me also read it out. Join order underscore items blah blah blah. It says 1064, you have an error. Okay, it's a basic simple, very simple error. Okay, so I think Karthik got it. Karthik, I want you to find what is the mistake over here. It's a basic simple mistake. not a rocket science. You all can fix it. Just check for the typos and anything. If you don't find it, then I will execute fix the error and execute it. Sora says, but Maya didn't throw an error. So Sora, you want me to execute it again? See, does it execute it? So again, why mine execute once and throw an error, but I execute twice? It without doing any changes, it's executed well. And this in this live we have seen twice, and I have already answered this in my previous live. Why this happens? Okay, meantime, let's focus on the output. So we have total order 17 orders successfully we have completed, and we have generated a revenue of, which is nothing but I think 37,970 rupees. Done. So this should be your answer to the manager first question. He will be impressed by you as a data analyst. You are a new data analyst he has hired for this type of analysis, and you have given him a proper analysis. Then if you want an English definition explanation to it, not a detailed one like we are going through from last 10 minutes. So simple, I have joined three tables together, filtered to only completed order, which is nothing but the line number 7. So if there is any cancelled order or pending order, that shouldn't be count over here, because the question was for the completed orders only. And here if you see, count for distinct orders, because one order can have multiple order items per rows, and distincts remove that duplication or double counting of the same order. Okay, and I have already explained you line number 3. Done. Saurav, your answer is absolutely correct, but answer is the secondary part. Understanding the relation between the tables and how we have linked to generate this output is most important thing, because they are not paying you to get the output. This type of query can be generated with the help of AIs, but AI can't teach you the relationship between them. It's you need to have this business logic with human intelligence. Again, if you just share this code and your table, then AI will execute it and then explain you, but only when you just give him the question, the complete table and this query. But at the job at real time, nobody can depend on the AI. Why? Because nobody knows what type of real business uh, problems they will be facing and they will be solving. Okay, that's why I always say don't depend on AI and other stuffs. I don't like vibe coding and everything. You should learn each and everything from scratch and create your own stuffs. Okay, let's jump onto the second thing. If you all understood this, if not, just go through this live again, and you will be getting it in second go. Okay, the second question. Let's see what is. Okay, the second question is revenue by category. I've named this revenue by category. Now, the second manager's question is which product category makes us the most money? First thing first, question makes sense? Okay. Okay, Saurav. Saurav, in the chat, I know it sound childish, but can you tell me the line number 2 and 3 about OP and OI? Okay, Saurav. If each and everyone had gone through the question is which product category makes us the most money, and this question makes sense. Let's jump on the SQL and sort of this. Oh, I hate to write orders dot order id here. Products dot price. OIs order items, because order items has quantity. P products table has price column, and order has order id column. I hate to write the full thing, that's why I've used the what we can say, like for example, in Python we used to do import panda as pd. Okay, so you can understand this. I'm just renaming the entire table name and I'm using it as oi or p. Okay, Saurav, I've already explained this, but no worries, now you can recall it. Okay, let me remove this and let's jump and try to solve which product category makes us the most money. First thing first, is this question make sense? If you are a business owner, absolutely 1000% this question makes sense. You should know. Yes, Elias, you should know what product is generating how much money or most of the money. If you have a 10 product and one product is selling exponentially, so you want to know which product is that, so that you can advertise more on that product and increase your sales. This is how business works. Yes, you all know that. We have already declared that, Saurav, if you see the declaration is over here. How MySQL is getting it from orders, I'm saying it as O. From order ID, I'm just saying it OI. From products, I'm saying it as, use this as P. You don't need to declare above or anywhere else. Okay, so let's start with the second query. If you all can solve it, it's very good. If not, let's solve it together. So first thing first, we need categories. So do we have categories in our DB? Do we have categories? Yes, we have categories, and the categories was in the product table itself. So that's why I'm using p dot category. I don't want to type product. You can type product dot category if you want, but I'm not fan of typing or writing so much. Then most money, again same concept. Sum. OI means nothing but order items. Quantity, same thing. So QUANTITY multiply by price. Price is inside product table, PRIC price, and let's name it as category revenue. Category RY revenue, REVENUE. Done. Understood first line? No worries, Saurav. It's not wasting others' time. It's like you have a doubt, you ask it. Let's see like this. We are in a class. We are not virtual. We are inside a classroom. We 50 or 100 students sitting together. I am on a whiteboard and I am teaching you all. So if you raise your hand and ask the a question or a doubt you have, you are not wasting others 99 or 49's time. It's just clearing out our doubt. Simple. And this is from order underscore items, and I'm using OI for it. Now this is important part, join. I will be doing the same thing what I have done, P on. This is important, which table comes first and which table comes second. This is important in joins. If you are not recalling what is join, how many times I've joined, why the first part is first table is required, why the second table is second, just go through my playlist. Inside that I've very deeply taught you all what is join and how to use it, and first clear that concept and then watch this live once this is offline again. So if the concept is clear for you all, you will get the queries in one go, or else you need to focus again and again what I'm doing over here. Okay, on OI dot order, why I'm forgetting R in order again and again, equals to O dot order underscore ID. Done. Where O dot status, because here they didn't ask us, but again the question was which product category makes the most money. The business only makes the money once the product has been sold out and delivered to them, then only they get the money in their bank account. So that's why the order status should be always completed, not pending, not other things. group by. Why I'm saying this? If you order, they will get, you pay upfront. You don't do COD, cash on delivery. You pay upfront. Okay. You do GPay, credit card, or whatever you do, and they got your money. But if you got the product, you didn't like it, they have a 7-day return policy and they need to refund you. And that is why we only check for the status whose order has been completed. Okay. We need to think in a real scenarios. Group by and group by category, sorry, GORY underscore revenue, NUV, in descending, because they are interested in the most money making product and then the least one. Okay. And here should be not. Okay. Up till anybody got this, or else you are trying at your end? Yes or no? If not, let me know. If you are not trying, by seeing also, did you got the logic what I am doing over here? Yes or no? Anything? Let me fix the silly mistakes what I have done. Okay, done. Let's jump into the explanation of it. Yes or no? And let me also have this on the, so it is visible to the complete screen. Are we on the same page? First, understand the question: which product category, not which product. The manager's question is which product categories, not electronic mouse or speaker or mic or whatsoever. This is the product item. They are talking about categories like electronics, clothing. That was the question. That's why the query is also a bit complex. Okay, so product categories make us the most money. Now you understood the question correctly. Okay, let's jump into this. First thing first, I need the category, and I need the category wise the sum of quantity and price, which is nothing but our revenue. Okay, so we have calculated the revenue here as per the categories, and I've named that column as category underscore revenue. This is easy. And now from order items, why? Because this quantity is from order items. Now I'm playing the most important part, the relationship between the table. So join product P, and I need that product ID from product tables, and then with the help of that ID, product ID column, I will be finding the quantity in order items table, because this product ID is the common thing between two tables. Yes or no? And of course, once more please. From start, Saurav, or from here, from product ID? Okay, I think you are asking from the product ID itself. Yes. See, product ID, why we are, okay, let's understand this. We have two tables. Only focus on this. Then I will be introducing the third table we have used in this query. Two table is, first is product, second is order items. In product, we have product ID, categories, and price. Up till now, you understood this. We have four things, but I am focusing on three only. Product ID and price. Let's understand this. We have product ID and price. In order items, we have product ID and quantity. And we required the price also and the quantity also. So the common thing between both the table is product ID itself. It is clear? It's the same thing we have seen in the previous question. Now, why we required order ID from orders table? Anyone? Karthik in the chat. In short, we calculate categories total revenue. Yes, that's what I am saying. In first two line, we are calculating the revenue, but this time as based on, it is based on categories. It is not based on orders. It is based on categories. And what are the categories we have? If you remember, if not, we have electronic as a category, clothing as a category, home as a category, and books as a category. So we have 4 categories, and they are asking us which categories generate most revenue. I'm not sure your name. Food Wed 9296 in the chat. Please start data engineering live playlist. Of course, I will try to add this into my live journey. But already have a roadmap, so I will be sticking to it. The next part after this, I will be starting with Excel, because Excel is also most important tool in data analyst. And then if I try to fit the data engineering in the live playlist. Before that, let's focus on this query, because if your base is clear, I always say if your root is very strong. What is root in learning? It's the basic concept. If your basic is very strong, nobody or any individual can never fail any interview, or they cannot be stuck on the job of any type of job. If you are a back end, front end, data analyst, data science, you can't be stuck. Why? Because you can break down your problem to its root and then you can solve it. You're welcome. Okay. So understood, the question was they want the revenue, most earned revenue from categories. So the category is inside products. What does products has? Product table has. Let me just maximize this on the left side. Here if you see on the below, see our product, this is the table name product. Just focus on this product. We have product ID, product name, categories and price. So few things are there inside this table itself. We have product ID. We are not interested in product name. We are interested in categories and price. 3 things are here. Then let's jump on to order items. Okay. And let me again zoom in here. Order items has product ID and quantity. So with the common product ID, we can get that particular product price and quantity, and we can have a normal revenue, sum of revenues. Okay, but again we need to map it according to the categories. That's why again we need a product table. But my question is, if you understand this line, why we need order over here? See, up till now we have seen the real examples in all those live, and this is session 2 and session 3. What I have done is I've just made a complex. Up till now in live we have worked with only one table, and we have created 2 tables or views and temporary tables, and we have worked on that. So that's why I think you all were finding it easy. But this is the real job. You won't be getting one table or temporary table. You will getting 4 tables, 5 tables. And the major issue with the SQL is to find the relationship between the tables. If you find that particular relationship and you understand this query is nothing. This query is the my live 2 and live 3, means session 2 and session 3 over SQL. So query is very easy. It is not complicated. Why it is complicated? Because I've used OI dot, P dot, O dot. That's it. The query is very easy, very simple. But the concept over here, why I have choose this table, I'm mapping with that table. Why from that table I'm mapping with another table? This is important. Food weight in the chat, sir, you are doing really good. Lot of love and respect to you from MH13. Okay, you are from here only. So welcome to Code with an M family, and thank you for your appreciation, and lots of love from my side. And I will be doing this live up till I can. I always promise this, and make sure you learn from here and become something in the real world, because my goal is nothing but to make you market ready software engineers. That is my ultimate goal, nothing else. Okay, if you all got this, the two table, the connection between order item and products, let's get the connection of orders table also. To get that connection, first we need to see what is inside the order table itself. Okay, let me open the order table here. Let me zoom in this. If you see, we have order ID over here and status. So why status is important? Again, the same example. If the order is completed, then only the company will get the money and then only it will count in the revenue. That's why this order table is also important, and that is why I have created the condition as status should be completed. Now you understood why three table has been used. Shashank in the chat, order table used for quality column data. Order table is used for quality. Order item table is used for quantity, and order table is used for status. Status. Understand this, Shashank, clearly. Why I have order ID over here? To just know the status which order has been completed. How this order ID is common between all three? It is common with the help of order item. If you go here in order item and see why this all three is in bold black but the quantity is not, in this table I'm talking about, because we are utilizing this three behind the scene in our query. So order ID, which is this table is linked with order table, product ID is linked with the product table, and with the help of this two we are taking the quantity and also knowing the status which is completed. So this common table, this order item is the common table between order table and product table. Perfect, Saurav. Saurav, yes, now you got it. It's like a condition. It's only perform when the ID match in both the table. Of course, the third table which I'm talking about is common between both the table. The query will get the data or the values only when the order ID matches between these three tables. Yes, that is why you are seeing this as a complex query. It is not. If you successfully understand the relation between three tables, it's nothing but this is very easy. And I am just doing everything on the basis of ID. I'm joining the tables on the basis of ID because that ID is common between all three. Yes. And categories therein, of course, we need on the basis of category. So we have calculated the revenue on the basis of category, but to display it we need to group by, we need to group it with the on the categories, and again we need to group by in highest to lowest. Okay, and this should not be grouped by, this should be ordered by. You all are also not pointing out my mistakes. This should be ordered by, because I have just have descending order here. So you should ask me, sir, how you have a descending order on group by? It is not possible. It is only possible on ordered by. No worries. I fixed myself, and that is why I love to do live. Even I can make mistake, you can fix me. It's no, I don't take anything on ego. I don't have ego. It's always a learning thing. So I find out that okay, I made a typo. It should not be grouped by, it should be ordered by. And be humble if you are teaching or else you are learning. You will learn something new each and every day if you are humble. Arrogant people never learn anything. Okay, let's execute this. I think now you all got it. Let's execute and see the output. And you, if you already typed this on your system and you already generated this output, so let me zoom in a bit and let's see which category is generating more money for the business. So the home category is generating the most revenue, then the clothing, then the electronics, and the book. And it was self-explanatory. Nobody is reading books nowadays, so book will be the least one. Of course, home appliance or home will be the maximum one, and the clothing the second one. And we all love to buy new clothes, and uh, of course, and third one is the electronics. And I can see that in electronics and clothing, you can't see that much difference. I think that is 1 rupee difference, 10,592 and it's 10,591. But there is a huge difference between this three. Understood the output? If you understood the output, you understood the query. Let's jump on to the next question. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you understood this. I know it to get it in one go is difficult, but this video will be available offline and just rewatch it once or twice, you will get it. Because half of the concept you are getting in this live only. The other half you can practice it offline and you will get it. Don't try to get everything here and here only. Okay, I am waiting for your thumbs up and then I will move on to the next topic. And this all are real base questions. This is actually a job of data analyst. Most of the company, they don't work with Power BI. Very few only. If there is any presentation with the stakeholders, then only you will be creating that interactive dashboard. And might be if you are placed as a data analyst, the senior data analyst or lead already have created that dashboard. You just need to contribute to existing dashboard. Most of the time you will be working with SQL and answering this type of questions on junior level. Shashank in the chat, working with more than 2 tables is looking difficult. Yes, it's not difficult, it's practice. If you practice more than 2 tables in no time, I think if you practice this for 1 week, after 1 week you can answer or start writing queries on more than 4 tables or 5 tables. It's just the relationship, because how I learn is how my brain capture this. I draw one table in my mind and I only see product ID column and price. Then I drew second table in my mind, which is order item, and there I drew product ID column, and the second one is nothing but the quantities. And then I draw one arrow is going from product ID to products table ID, and okay, this is common. Then I club the table. I just have one product ID which is common in both the table. I can see price, I can see the second part is quantities. Now I understand this. Okay, in this way I can use join to join these two tables, and I can use the product ID which is common between them. This is how I learn. I'm seeing on my screen, but I'm imagining in my mind. I can do this on my eyes closed also. This is how you need to get the relationship between the tables. There is no mantra for it. There is nothing you can't by heart the relationship between them. Okay, you need to find your comfortable thing, how you can find the relationship between them. That's it. That is how I used to learn from my colleges. I have this I have photogenic memory. If I see something, I remember that thing. That's why I was topper in the college. I never used to study. I just give a proper glance on one thing, one topic. I by heart that topic. That's it. And this is not by birth. It is, you need to develop it. How you can develop it? Just doing practice. Practice is ultimate key to success. Okay, the third question, and this is a very logical and relatable question. So your manager asks, what are our or are 3 best selling products by quantity? Okay, question makes sense. What are our 3 best selling products by quantity? Means here he wants to know the best selling product name, of course their quantity too. So let's jump on to my SQL. I think this you all will find easy, this one. Okay, question is nothing but what are 3 best sellings products by quantity. 3 best selling means I need to use order by from descending, only 3. So I need to use limit. See, this is all popping up in my mind automatically. And then I need to use group by Okay, group by with the product name, because he wants to know best selling products, not best selling product category. Category is not mentioned, product is mentioned. So let's start. Okay, let me select this. Select, and first thing first, p dot product name underscore name, comma sum, and he wants quantity of that particular product. So in our case it should be 3 products, and let's say name it as total underscore quantity sold, QUANTITY underscore sold. Let me have this in new line for readability for you all. Done. This is clear. It's very easy, this 2 line, and this we are getting it from order underscore items, and I will rename it as OI. Then again join, and say in real world you will be using join every now and then, because the data is not residing in one table. The data is residing in many tables, 4, 5, 10, 12. We don't know how complex their database is, but you need to master to find out the relationship between the tables. Okay, and same now, if you notice, the query is a repeated query again and again, same thing I am doing. Same here, I will be say orders as O on, and OI dot orders underscore ID, the same thing I am doing. Why? The relationship between them now it's finalized. I've just in first query only I just finalized the relationship between them, and all the questions is revolving around the quantity and the price and the product name. So half of the stuffs we have cracked down in the first query only. The second is just repetition of it. So once you crack the relationship between the tables on your job, then your job will be very easy. Then your manager will ask you this, you just copy the few things, copy it in your notepad or anything else, and anywhere you are comfortable, and then just start paste that thing, and just the only thing will be changing is the first 2 lines, of course, and the last 3 or 2 lines. Everything in the middle is same only. If you closely observe, group by with the help of product name, and ordered by, I will be ordered by the same column the new column which we have created, and in descending, and let's limit it to 3. Done. Let me have everything on the screen. Yes, I think it is visible. Done. Let me execute this, and then I will explain the query to you all. If there is any error, we will fix it. So it says unknown column OI orders ID. I think S is extra on the line number 5. It's simply order ID. Okay, done, and we have generated an output. Let's see the output first. So the product name, wireless mouse, total quantity sold 7. So the wireless mouse, we have sold the maximum quantity of mouse only, it's 7. Then novel fiction, it's 6, and then cotton t-shirt is 6 also. So they both, the second and third are tied, but the most product by quantity we have sold is nothing but wireless mouse. Understood the output? If yes, let's understand the query too, because that is important. Understanding the query is important. Are we on the same page? Are you all with me? I need to ask this. Give me a thumbs up if we are on the Okay. So here I have done nothing. I have selected the product name and I have just done a sum of the quantities. Sum of the quantities, for example, you have ordered two wireless mouse. I have ordered one and one of them has ordered one, other has two. So sum all the quantities successfully sold product according to the product name, because the question was, what are our three best selling products by quantity? Okay, they mentioned by quantity. This can also be the question can also be, tell me what are the three best selling products by revenue. This is also possible. So only here the changes will be OI quantity into price. Understood? P dot price. That's it. So if you understand the relationship and understand the column and remember the table, you can write this query. This is very simple. Up till here it is same. Why I'm using product ID now, I think you all know. Why I'm using order ID now, you all know. And why I always have this condition complete status, because if it is not sold, we haven't generated the revenue out of it, and it is not a best selling. Then it is not a sold, it's not sold, so it is not come under the best selling products. Yes. Then group by with the help of product name, of course, because they are asking us the three best selling products. So in previous example, we have group by with categories, and now they are asking on the product. So we need to group by on the product name. And again, the ordered by is of course the total quantity sold. In descending means highest, then less and lesser. And of course, we need to limit it to 3 because they are only interested in top 3. I think this is easy now. This query was easy. Yes, give me a thumbs up and let's move on to the next question. And I don't think a much explanation is required over here, because up till this is all same. The only changes we have made is here, and in this, I think this is also same. Only the uh, new column name has been changed and the limit has been added. Okay, it is easy. You're finding it now easy compared to the other two queries. Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up from you all. So let's jump on to the next question. And the next question, I have named it as the missing customer. I've named it as missing customer. So now manager asks, which customer have never placed an order? Marketing team means marketing wants to send them a welcome discount. So this is how in real world it's actually I've just imagined all the scenarios and created this capstone for you all. So in real world, if you are again and again visiting Netflix and or else Amazon, and you're adding one product to your card, you going up till the checkout, but you're not actually paying them, and you're just having that product resting in your cart for days, months. So this type of behavior is tracked down on the website, of course on the mobile application too, and not just on, I'm talking about Netflix or Amazon, any of the e-commerce website, they track everything of yours, of mine. And what they will do, if you add that product for a month or two and you are not buying it, they will send you a coupon code for that particular product, 10% off, up till 100 rupees, or 50% off, or 150 rupees off. So by doing this, they will getting one customer, they're increasing their customer base, of course, and they are selling their product. Why? Because once you start buying from Amazon or Netflix or XYZ, then the mentality is, what are the high chances you will buy again? The high chances is more than 100%. If you buy once, the high chances is more than, and this is all data science, data analyst, how they identify that giving you coupon code is high chances that you will buy that product which is resting in your card. How much percentage? So this all calculated on the basis of data only. This is done by data scientists, but where is that data? Who gives them a data? Data analyst gives them a data. They don't go and scrap the raw data and do this type of analysis. They will get this type of data and then they further do their analysis. So your job is also very much important, as the data scientist job is also important. But the basic ground level work, you all do it, and then you all share that data to a data analyst. Then they do their analysis, train a model, and XYZ stuff. Okay, understand this. This is important. So your manager asks which customer has never placed an order. Marketing team wants to send them a welcome discount, of course. So the query is very easy. You already seen it. Let's also see it in action. It's 4 line only. Let me open the SQL first. Where is my SQL? Let me grab it to the start. Now it will be easy for me to open it. And then simple select, see, and they are interested in customer name. So customer name is in our first table, which is customer. Don't forget about the first table which we have created. So it's customer underscore name, and of course it's from customer. The name of that table is nothing but customer, and I'm customers, sorry, and it's nothing but I will be using left join. Join is there, join is not leaving you. Left join on c dot customer, and I think you will find this query very easy because here there are not many tables are involved. Underscore id, and this is very easy query. This query, this type of query we have already seen in my previous live where I was teaching you the joins concept. Okay, is null. Oh, sorry, null. Done. If I execute this, I think there is only one customer name as Isha Kapoor. Isha Kapoor. Okay. So remember this pattern from session 3. I think in session 3 I have taught you left join plus where right side is null is the classic. I just given you this golden rule. If you want to find the missing query or missing data from any table, use left join plus where condition. Okay, I've already given you this. So wherever you see the missing word in your question, just straight away jump and do this. Okay, this is exactly the kind of interview question that shows up as a real business use case. Okay, and this is easy because I have used only two table, customer and order. So from customer we will have the customer id, and that customer id is there in, let me show you the order table also, and let me zoom in this. So you can see customer id, we are getting the customer id from main customer table, and here we are getting the order id. So if the customer id itself is missing in this complete table, for example customer Isha Kapoor customer id is 10, and in our order table there is no customer id number 10, that means Isha doesn't have ordered anything. As simple as that. That's why this where condition is on order id is null. Understood? Give me a thumbs up. This was very easy. Let's move on to the next question. If you didn't understood this, also don't hesitate to ask me. I can re-explain you this in detail. Sarav, you didn't got this? See Sarav, again it is the combination of two tables. We have customer table, we have order table. Yes, let me then show you. Let me remove this query and let me show you the order table. Just remember we have customer id in customer table. That's what, to understand the left join we need to understand the table first. If you won't understand the table, how you will understand the left join? Let me zoom in a bit. This is for everyone, including Saurav. We have customer ID over here. Yes, we have customer ID over here, and also we have order ID associated with each and every customer, those who have placed an order. Done. So in this list, I've in start only I've told there is one customer who haven't or hasn't ordered anything from our website or whatever the application is. Okay, and that customer was Isha Kapoor. Her customer ID is 10. Are you able to find the customer ID of Isha in this table? No. And of course, if it is not there, so let me zoom on this. Okay, this is the complete table. Let me maximize it. Now let me zoom in. So here, if that 10 number is missing, for example, this is the 10 number, the 10 number is missing, and the 10 number is the customer ID of Isha Kapoor. Okay, and this is the order ID associated with each customer they have ordered. So the order ID is 101, and whatever they have ordered is inside order items, the quantity and everything. Okay, so here if you see with this 10 number, what is there in order ID? If there is nothing, nothing means null. If there is nothing, nothing in database means null. There is a null value. Why there is a null value? Because the customer ID 10 doesn't exist in this table. We don't have any mapping of customer ID in my order table. In short, I don't have any mapping of customer ID 10 with an order ID. Simple. The simple was simply it means the order ID doesn't exist for the customer ID number 10. Why? Because this customer ID doesn't exist here in customer ID in our order table. Don't forget, this is I'm talking about order table. Now let's come on to our query for the left join. So how left join works? Left join always gives important to the table which is on the left side. So the table on the left side is order table, and in order table, what is the common thing we have from a customer table to order table? There is only one common thing we have is customer ID is there in customer table, and customer ID is also there in order table. So with the help of that, we have created a condition that match this customer ID of customer table with customer ID of order table, and the condition is only select that particular ID which has order ID as null. Understand? This is simply left concept I am teaching, which I have already taught in session 3, but again I am just explaining to you all how this works. Now you understand why the condition is on order ID. The explanation I have already given you with the red pen. Because that particular customer ID doesn't have any order ID in order table. Understood? And this is the easiest one. There are a lot more to come, which is much more complex. If you all understood, including Saurav, let's move on to the next query. Understood, Saurav? Give me a thumbs up. Then I move to the next query. The next query is more complex because that is also a realistic question. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, Saurav got it. 5 more questions to go. So let's speed up. I also need to speed up a bit. Okay. Next question is nothing but this. I think you will find this bit on complex side, but no worries. Okay. The 5th question is ranking customer. I named it as ranking customer. It's nothing but manager is asking rank our customer by total spend. I want to see who our top spenders are. And if you are a business owner, this question makes sense. Yes, you will be interested to know who is your highest paying customer or spender customer on your products. Yes. So for them, you can do a giveaway, or else you can give them a 50, 40, 30% discount to make them happy. That's a simple thing. Or else what companies usually do, they will increase the price for that particular individual. This is a insider, because if you know how iPhone works and how other Android phone works, if you book any cab or you place an order from XYZ platform, don't want to name it. If you place an order from a restaurant using an XYZ, or you place a cab from XYZ app in iPhone, it shows higher price, higher rate compared to Android phone. Okay, how this happens is based on this question only. Okay, so let's jump onto this because the query is uh, a bit big. Okay, let me give you the query directly. I don't want to spend time in typing it. I don't want to name it, sort of. Everyone is free in life. They can comment whatever they want, but I can't say it. My. Okay, I'm giving the query in the Discord. Ku Kuon Ku. I'm sorry, I'm unable to pronounce your name. Hello, yeah, hello. I will say F9R. Hello and welcome to Code with NM. If you want the query in the Discord, just make sure you join the Discord with the pin comment and you introduce yourself, and I will give you access to each and everything in Discord, and everything is free in Discord too. I don't charge, I do everything free on Code with NM. Other query is in the Discord in general channel. Those are interested can get it from there, and let me also have it on my screen because I want to spend my energy in explaining, not in typing queries. This is big. Is this visible? Reel video, record video, this FR9, this video will be available offline once I end this live. This is how I do my life. The people, those who are interested learning with me together, they join my live. Those who don't get time or they fall sick or they have other plans, they watch this video later on and they catch up with me, because that is much more important. I am on a roadmap, and that following that roadmap is important if you want to become something in a world of software engineering. Without roadmap, without direction, you're just running here and there and you're thinking I'm growing, but you're not growing. With a proper roadmap structure, then only you are growing, and I always believe in this. Okay, the question is rank a customer by total spend. I want to see who our top spenders are. So simply I just name it as customer underscore spend as, and what is this? What is this called? From line number 1 to line number 9, everyone in the chat, what is this called? Very big query and confusing. Karthik in the chat. FR9, I don't know English. Do you know Hindi? Of course, I know Hindi. I know multiple language. I know Hindi, I know Marathi, I know Gujarati, and somewhat I know Kannada. And of course, I'm very bad at English. I know English also. I know 5 languages. And I born and brought up in Mumbai. But my see, I always say this. I can do this on Hindi. I can do this in any other language. But our programming language is completely based on English. Our keyboard is on English. The interview will be happening in English. Your interview. Also, my interview is always in English only. So, and the customers and the companies you will be working for is also the communication language is English only. So, start learning English. I'm not forcing you all to learn English, but you all know it is very much required. Not from now, it was required from our dads and grandfathers' days. Okay, Karthik. Karthik is saying very big query and confusing. Karthik, don't see the complete query in one go. Work from home possible. Yes, of course it's possible. I am doing work from home. 1000% Karthik, you are correct. It's CTE. Yes, wherever you see this parenthesis, round bracket, and starting with V, it is CTE. Okay. So this is CTE, and your main query is nothing but this 3 line only, Karthik. So it's not difficult. Creating the CET and understanding the mapping of CET is difficult. This 9 line is difficult, but this is very easy. This is dense rank. We have learned about row numbers. We have why we moved to rank and what was the issue with rank, and then we jump onto dense rank. Simply, it was this thing. Dense rank was this thing and never skip a rows. Okay. So now let's jump onto the explanation. And again, I'm saying the question, rank a customer by total spend. I want to see whose our top spenders are. Means he is not interested in one single customers. He's He's interested in customers and those who are spending the most from top to bottom. So ultimately, I need to use few things over here. First thing is order by. Second is group by. So I'm just minding that okay, I can use this, I can use that in my query, and this is the way you need to do in the interview or start solving any of the queries. Don't directly jump from select table name and then stuck on that and sit there only. Okay, so be mindful, think on the question again and again, and then start writing the queries. Okay, so CET is required, and how I find it out that CET is required, I will be explaining you. But let's start it. Okay, so select c dot customer id, c dot customer name. Of course, their total spend, nothing but the quantity and the price, and I'm just renaming that column as total spend. Up till now, I think it is easy. Okay, the customer name is required because what your manager will do with the customer id, he wants the name of that particular customer, and this all we are doing from customers table. Then I'm using join, and I'm joining orders table with customer table with the help of ID. Then I'm joining order items with the order ID, and of course orders table order ID, and then product for product ID and order ID. Why this 3 join is required? Now remember the previous query and the previous to previous query. F1, I read that. No worries. I won't say in the live. Okay. So how this works is, first thing first, to get the customer name and of course the ID and how much they have ordered and what they have ordered. So that is inside the orders table. And how we will know that this customer has ordered this many things? So they should be mapped with the help of common things, which is nothing but customer ID. Now let's jump on to the second part, which is nothing but quantity into price, which is nothing but a revenue, and we are getting the sum, means total revenue. And we have seen this now in live today from last more than 2 hours, that the quantity is resting inside orders item Yes, and the price is resting inside product table. So order items table and product table. So we need to have their joins also. This is the relationship between them, and product ID is common between them. FR9 brother, I want to know something. Please talk to me in Hindi. We can connect on Discord. Please make sure you join the Discord, and I will be happy to just talk to you over there in Hindi. But in live, sorry, it is not possible for me, because there are others also, those who won't get it what I am saying or what you are asking. So that is inconvenient for them. So that's why I never switch my language in Hindi. But there is a way to connect with me. Discord is absolutely free. The link is there in the live chat. I pin the link there. Just click on it, join my Discord, and I will connect with you, and we'll discuss any of your doubt or queries in Hindi. Okay. So people understood why this 3 join. First join is required for the customer name and to know how many order that particular customer has made. The second two join is important because from first join we are getting the quantity, and from the second join we are getting the price for the order that customer has made. Then of course this is self-explanatory again, why completed, and then we need to group by the customer name but on the basis of their ID, and then our CT is complete. Now our original query is select customer name and total spent, and we are doing a dense rank over inside over. I'm just filtering them from highest to lowest in descending order and naming it as a spend rank. And this all we are doing from customer spend, which is nothing but our CT. And what is CT? I think you all know what is CT is. Let's execute this and see the output, and let me zoom in. And if you see, the first customer name is Priya. Spend rank, which is nothing but a dense rank. Dense rank, yes, 1 2 3 4 5 6. If it was rank, it was 1 1, then 2 was kept, 3 4. If you remember that example, that's why we have used dense rank. And the ranking of Priya is 1. So this is dense rank. I've just named it as a spend rank, so don't worry about that. And the total amount Priya Patel has spent, okay, is 7,595. Then Rohan Sharma, then Amit Kumar, and so on. The least is Anjali Gupta, and I think Isha should be the least 0 because she haven't make any order on our website. Give me a thumbs up if you all got this. If not, which line you are not getting it, ask me here and I will just re-explain it to you all. Meantime, I will refill my water. Done. Karthik, Saurav, Rahul, those are doing it live with me. Give me a thumbs up if you all got this. This is also easy. The CET is also easy. It's just a combination of many things. That many thing is nothing but the customer name and this. See, the revenue. Total revenue is for total revenue. This is the same thing. And this is for, I've just now in the previous example explained you for the customer name and ID. Why it is required? the question was the most important thing to understand this, because to calculate the total spend, we need to calculate first the total number of order one customer has made. Once you get the total number of order that customer has made, how you got it? From order table. And how you know that this customer has made so many order? The common thing is customer ID. That's why on line number 4, that join is with the help of customer IDs, but on order table. Then the second thing, and again I am explaining this in entire live only, how we have calculated the revenue is quantity into the price, and then we are summing each and everything, and that is the product ID is common between two tables, which is product table and order item. Okay, so a CET to calculate each customer spend, then dense rank on top of it. So this is nothing but a session 4 and session 5 stacked together. I'm also letting you know which session I've thought what. So if you want or interested, you can revise that session. So let's jump on to the next query. If you all got it, if not, just make sure once this video is offline, you re-watch it again. Yes, Saurav, that's what I'm saying. Saurav in the chat is saying I need to do a revision of previous concept. I feel like forgetting some important stuff. I will get it. Yes, of course, once you do the revision of that stuff and then you see this capstone project, you will be getting all these topics, because here what is going on, you all have a proper understanding what is join, but how to use it you have forgot, or what is the dense rank over here. That's why this all query is being complicated to you all, or you're just not getting it. This is very complex, this is very big query. It's not the big query, it's you have forgotten half of the concept. So you just revise all that topic and then you see this video, you will get each and every query in one go. But before that, make sure once you just revise everything, draw this 4 table in your notebook and have that 4 table with the column names. Draw 4 tables with all the column name and then start this video. So I have created this database, so I already know what are the column names and what are the relationship between them. So if you try to revise this video after all the revision, make sure you draw all the columns and tables before only. Then you will get the relationship between them very quickly, because you know what product table has, what customer table has, what order table has. Yes. Okay, let's continue on the question number 6, which is nothing but I've named it as monthly trend. Your manager asks, show me our revenue trend month by month. And of course, this is a sensible and real based question. Each and every question you will find it is sensible, meaningful to the business. So let's start to jump on it directly, and I will be doing same thing. I will be sharing the query with you all, and then I will explaining the solution to you all. Karthik in the chat, yeah, I think I need more practice in join. Yes, of course, Karthik, because it was way back in session 2 or session 3, and we have come across the last session 8, so it was weeks, and I can understand you all can forget not completely but 30% or 20% of the topic. Where is Discord? Yes. This is the query. Let me have the same thing on the screen. Now I can zoom in. Okay. The question is, show me our revenue trend month by month. Okay. So manager is asking revenue trend. So if I give you an example, the trend can be downwards, upwards, or it is gradually increasing up, or gradually decreasing. So this type of data helps businesses or stakeholders that in which place they are going wrong, so they can take the right decision to increase their profit margins, or if the sales is going down, so they can fix something in their product or why it is going down. So this type of data is required for them. So simple. I've done select year, and year, date and month, it is inside the order table. So here if you see the order table is already, I've opened it, and here if I zoom in, you can see the order date. Okay, so it has year, month and date, of course. So I'm just because they want month by month, but of course to calculate month by month we also need to calculate year also, because if the first sale happened in 2023 or the more sale happened in 2024, so 2023 to 2024 it's 12 month. Okay, that's why we also required the year also. So I've just removed the year from the entire date. Date was 2023 hyphen 4 hyphen 10, 10th of April 2023 in my example. So I need to remove that year from that complete date. So this is how you do it, and I think I already explained you in my months and years and dates life function. I was doing this on a function, date function and string function together, and then same for the month, and then again the monthly revenue to calculate it, the same logic, quantity into the price. I think this is line number 4 we are doing. Line number 4 and line number 6 and 7 we have done this in complete this live only. So this is all from orders table, because date and year is in order table, and then we are joining the order item and product, because the order product ID is common in between them to calculate the line number 4. And of course this is now self-explanatory why this status completed is always there in my each and every query. Then group by is very interesting. I'm grouping by with the help of year and month. Okay, and then ordered by is also interesting. I'm filtering them on the basis of year and month. So let's execute it, and you will understand the line number 10 and line number 9 after seeing the output. Rest everything is same only. Okay, I've executed this, and now let me zoom in, and you can see the order year, the order month and monthly revenue. Okay, so first month is for okay, and in second month it was sky high, almost 11,000. Then in third month it was below the first month, the sales was, the revenue was, and then high, then low, then more high, then low, then least. Okay, I think you understood the output. Let's understand this. First thing first, you are seeing that group by works on years and date too. Yes, and the ordered by also work on months and years too. So from where this ordered year I'm getting, from here I'm getting it. That individual year we have extracted from the complete date. Okay. Yes, that is in my cheat sheet. Just wait for that cheat sheet. I will show you at the end of this all the questions we have solved. And with the help of cheat sheet, there is a, I also have that trick that how the query works, which should come first, why the always ordered by is at the bottom, why the group by is on the second last, and why the condition where is always third last. And I have already explained you, I think in one of the live, and after that live in 2 lives I've explained you the execution sequence of MySQL, so we don't need to by heart all this. And I have also the sequence I have also there in my cheat sheet. If you want I can show you, but I will also share that at the very end as a PDF. If you see at here at the very end, herein, from where group by having select order, this is a sequence, execution sequence, but I will share this with you all, the cheat sheet I have created, and you can go through it and just memorize few things. Okay, so from where this I'm getting it, you understood this ordered by, and of course ordered by, if there is no ascending and descending mentioned, remember this, I've already told when I was teaching you ordered by, if there is no descending and ascending, filtering means ordered by sequence is not there, by default it will always be ascending. That is why in output in months you can see 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in increasing order. If I mention descending over there, it will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. If this is clear, let's jump on to group by. So this group by is on the basis of year, and group by is on the basis of month. So how group by works? Anyone in the chat? Because each and every, the above query is self-explanatory now. This I'm already explained this to you all. The only new thing over here is this group by. The below one I've already explained you. Now you tell me how group by works. Saurav, Karthik, others in the chat. Sachin, I think Sachin was also doing with us. Because after this, the next query is big, but it is interesting enough. Orders done on the same day, Saurav. Uh, if there is any explanation to it. Okay, Saurav, I can go with your answer too. This is also correct. Orders done on the same day. Yes. But if I want to sum it up, Saurav, it is not on the same day. That's why that is why I was thinking so much. It is on the same month. Why group by is important? There is, in a month there can be 50, 60 orders, and we need to add their revenue and then display it. So this month wise output, you all got it with the help of ordered by. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But how this monthly revenue has been calculated? In a month you can get 50, 60, 100 orders. With the help of this group by, on that particular year, on that particular month, how many order is there, just group by it. Now you understood? Order done on the same day, the logic, your understanding is correct, but it is not on same day, it is on a same month. We are solving this month to month issue. Done. Now you all got this query. It is simple. Half of the things is repeatable. I think up till here it is repeatable. It is repeated thing. Only we have added year and month only according to the question.